Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Matsuya Demui, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this installment, we're going to talk about your initial attack vectors. Your initial attack vector is effectively the point at which you're intending to first engage your opponent. This decision is made on both offense and defense, whether it is done consciously or incidentally. On offense, it is pretty straightforward. Your scheme determines your attack vector. Protect puts the attack vector into your backfield, neutral puts it at mid, and aggressive puts it on the other side of mid. However, on defense, what determines your initial attack vector is where you first intend to attack the disc. In one variation of a 2-on-1 scheme, you might run an aggressive stack where the chain regrabs at full tilt, intending to sack the quarterback or otherwise cause an immediate disruption. This sets the initial attack vector in the opposing team's backfield, as the chain is intending to first engage with the disc in the hands of the quarterback shortly after launch. However, an alternative variation may be running a passive chain where your stack players stop at double diamonds and wait for the quarterback to make the first pass before striking. In this variation, your initial attack vector is more likely at mid, where that first pass is likely to end up. Whether you are on offense or defense, every time you pick a play, you are identifying a zone as your initial attack vector. And so with this in mind, the question you should be asking is why? Why are you choosing that attack vector? One of the first considerations you should make in answering this question is attack vector compatibility. When the offense and defense choose the same zone as their attack vectors, these are compatible. When the offense and defense choose different zones as their attack vectors, these are incompatible. The compatibility of initial attack vectors is not a judgment of desirability. No given pair is inherently good or bad for your team in any given situation. But when picking a play, you should be conscious of how it might break down given different compatibilities. If you're intending to run a standard split, in what ways do any given defensive coverages affect the execution of that play? That's really what this is about. How does X play stack up against Y defensive coverage? But there are so many small variations in each scheme from play to play and team to team on both offense and defense that we can simplify and look for tendencies. A protect scheme will not always break down the same way under the same compatibilities, but it may tend to break down in similar ways under the same compatibility. You ultimately want to be able to identify which compatibilities are best and worst for your team, but also which compatibilities are best and worst for the other team. This is the first step in playing that proverbial game of chess. It doesn't matter how strong your queen is if you don't have a strategy within which to use her. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. This is my first scripted episodic series here on YouTube, and the response to it has been amazing. Every bit of feedback you can give me is greatly appreciated, and of course, if you have any ideas for future 3-minute metas, or if you have any other comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. But that's it for this installment of 3-Minute Meta. I've been Matsuya Demui. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to VR Master League here in the EU Cycle 1 Challenger Cup. In this Challenger Cup for North America.
And I'm excited to see these matches. I'm excited to start off this Challenger Cup.
If you're not sure what we're getting into today, you're not prepared.
This is the most hype moment of Season 3 so far.
Teo here, which is been a team for a while. I mentioned it earlier on in the first match, and that is an immediate goal.
Penalty on the cameras. Go Gators! And of course, Sir Dibwe right by my side, and let's go.
Yeah, and real quick. Oh my God, are you serious?
Well, guess what? We went.
2 seconds.
Blink and you'll miss it. So that's going to be an immediate return as well.
That another interception by Blank, and they're their first.
Oh, nice save.
Rusty Robots, all they have to do is run down the clock. Now Beat Player with another opportunity to seal the game here.
Fortunately, just a little fumble, and now passing to Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth to the backboard, slapping it in.
To Twang Pants here, going to try and get faster J for Jack under the goal, going to get the dunk.
Going for a send potentially to the right shoulder. Does have teammates across the bubble. Might cross it in. That's going to be the pass. The finish from Area Knight. What a play.
Happen as I just say it there. Wolf there, wide open shot going off that backboard. He's gonna find that
right. We're going to be saved by J for Jack now. Going to be taking that long shot. In fact, Grimy.
They still have time, 1 minute, not a lot of time, but they need to core this with a nice top pass onto VTX.
Aim, it's kind of just playing that time and just playing as cleanly as you can. Speaking of clean, the shot coming through for J for Jack.
Chuck, not Norris, right here, looking to get that one out, but Beach Player kind of fighting back and forth. It's going to be a one-on-one with the goalie here, and it's going to be Celicoid finishing that one off for Rusty Robots.
Another interception and another again, so just good. Absolutely excellent positioning.
Having a lot of chaos, nice offensive move by Ling.
Now Blank winning that disc straight back, another strike from Strike.
Winner, now it's an interception by Wolf, it's going to get stopped by Chuck. Not Norris wants a 3-point available. We're going to go for the half court. It's going to bounce in. Nice shot by Chuck. This next point is going to be critical for each team, which Beach Player with a 3-point opportunity going to stink it in.
Passing around, trying to bring in on the baked potato goalie, and just like that,
Make its way to him as well. The cross pass coming through from Conrad, another cross pass from Steffo.
There's no goalie there, so if they can win this race, which is just like that, Beach Player going to be...
Now Caesar with the cross pass does not make it, tries to keep negative with an amazing save.
But Grimy trying to take this one. They're going to go to Twang Pants. The cross pass quickly to Padish, putting it right into the top of the goal.
and they've got the stack first to get there. Another open three-pointer, and it's in.
All doing nice pass onto Grumpy. Grumpy tries to juke out the player, gets one more pass onto the shield.
From Wrath, and will not be there the first attempt or the second. Steel Sky in the hottest second. That is Molten Steel in the goal.
Steel Curtain strikes again. Moonface. Rusty Robots came very close to taking that third round as well. But we're going to get into the second round of this one between and oh my God, again. The same team. It's the same team.
Chuck is just going to look up high. Maybe a self bounce trying for that, but instead a turnover and maybe even. It's Caesar.
But the clear from Blank right there, going for the nice save by Bad Elmo.
Previously I'm Ding. Oh, what a setup. Oh, what a lesson. Oh, buddy. Double stun there. They've got some numbers here coming in. Link one. Setting up Chuck, not Norris.
They're adapting to Everest. They realize they're relying on these stops, but Steffo.
Send this one down. They're going to get down there first. Picked up there by Link one. The stop. Steel Skydiver is ridiculous.
That is just nasty. Gotta do it again, though. Oh, he will. Steel Sky has gotten to a new level.
Who's under pressure, sending it back. Saluna's the only one there. Saluna has Caesar up ahead, taking the shot. Is it going to be on? It is. 41 meters out from the other side of the tube. Chocolate, a boost here. They're going to look for a dribble. No, Lit's just going to peel off. Sweet Tooth sending it across. What an interception by Saluna. She's lining up the shot. No way. No way.
This is Echo Arena.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to VR Master League here in Cycle 3 of Season 3. That's right, we're winding down this final lap of the season. But right now, in our laps, well, it's a couple of good matches coming up here between some master teams to start off in Kangarillas and Ethereal. So I'm excited, as ever always, and I'm Palador, as usual, sometimes. So much for subtlety on the cams, and casting with me, it's Sir Dimwee. And how are you?
I am absolutely fantastic, and I'm really excited to get into this first matchup here, Ethereal versus Kangarillas. These two teams have not faced off since January 23rd. Kang did take that one in too, and Ethereal though has gotten so much stronger in that time since January. Is we are almost almost 3 months since then, and this team has just been absolutely on fire for the last cycle or two. So I'm really excited to see how they face off against Kangarillas here in this Cycle 3 matchup here in week 11 of this 15-week regular season.
Yeah, definitely. As I mentioned, the last lap of sorts of these teams now more than ever. There's no do-overs. There's no coming back. after this cycle. So of course, just last week we had the Challenger Cups and introducing some new master teams once again into the scene as they kind of fought, in that Challenger series against the other top diamond teams. And with that, though, again, no coming back after this. This is basically, if you think of a match is 3 rounds, and once you get to that 3rd round, I mean, it's all or nothing, kind of the same here.
I gotta correct myself. I'm sorry,
yes,
I do have to correct myself because they did play since then, and it wasn't January. It was actually February 25th the last time they played, in which Ethereal took it 2-0. I did see somebody did correct me on that. I appreciate that correction.
Right, well, and I appreciate the start of this match here. So, first possession, gonna go to Ethereal. Looks like single shot right off the bat and right off the back. It's gonna be Zenith with a clear.
That one now at mid, and a slow getting to it as both these teams, although it will be that chain from Ethereal picking it up. Mozzie going a single shot here on the near side wall. They're through mid, but they only have the 2 in. And looking at a 2v3 as that one's across there to see Jason. Oh no, they've got that chain moving in, but a good grab there by Mad. But a good pickup, single shot in that lane, going behind the goal there to Mozzie. Brings it in for the 2. It's your first goal of round 1, 32 seconds in.
All right, so you mentioned it, this team in Ethereal, they've been putting on some great matches, and against Kangos last time around as well, so always going to be a factor in this Master Division of VR Master League. Doesn't matter which region you are, but all these Master teams on any given day, they're just too skilled to where one team is able to show up just a little bit more on the money. I mean, there can be all kinds of upsets being thrown left, right, and center, but of course, these 2 teams, very competitive here. Could go either way, in my opinion, as Strembitsky walks it up the floor.
Strem, go look for that cut pass. Was looking for Zenith as Zenith was cutting in, but a little bit behind. A good slap there on the far side, but good pickup by Zenith. Sending this one into Sealable. Sealable near side sends it to Strem, who will bring that one in on the 2 goalies. Looks like they got themselves out of the goal there, but yeah. Kangaroo is going to tie this one back up, and we're seeing both these teams making very few mistakes on their offensive pushes and able to sneak through those defensive coverages of both teams. Both teams being really effective on offense in this game.
Oh yeah, and high chemistry, the name of the master game. Certainly, every player just so well oiled and kind of like a almost a psychic connection type thing you can expect. Everyone just knows where to be and where to place those passes, and you need to be, because if you can't do that at this level of play, then you tend to not stay in master, or at least not stay near the top of it.
Ooh, and Zenith putting on the brakes here, getting away from that chain. Nice juke, nice little give and go. We've seen a couple give and goes here to get away from the defense, and look at that, they fold him up, they get him out of the bubble. Over-committed, and Kangarillas, that's that chess that Kang plays. You see what they did there? It wasn't just the passing, it was the way they passed. Those give and goes got those defenders trapped outside of the bubble, and that gave them the space to move in.
And spacing is, well, the name of Kangaroos game, certainly the spacing, the passing, and really on the first 2 goals there, you saw a very similar finishes right at the bottom of that rim, dunking it in and now missing the shot, but a rebound, a single one, and going over now to Mozzie. Mozzie getting their 2nd one. So 4-4, didn't we?
Yeah, only 10 seconds since Kang got their last, so you're looking at this back and forth 2s now. And I mean, and that one was just quick, aggressive offensive joust on the side of Ethereal to get that one down behind the Kangarillas defense. So basically sneaking behind that defense so the defense can't get in the way of the attack on the goal. That earns them that tying goal there, 4-4.
Now, aggressive defense might earn them some possession again here. Let's see, though. Sealable bag with a disc. Over to Strembitsky. Strembitsky looking for maybe the cutting players. 2 Kangos chaining together back and forth. And look at that zipper line down the floor. They're going to be able to get it back as a result. Just high pressure and high octane offense going back to Kangaroos now as they spread once more. Just every single angle in that perfect square just about. Gotta love that positioning. And this is, again, their style. This is where they have that strength.
You see Ethereal refusing to overcommit right now because they've already identified that's what happened last time, as they are going to move in. Ooh, the cut pass there, not going to take a good read there from CJ, and goal, going to get that one slapped out, picked up here by Jiggy. So Ethereal able to pick this one up, and if they can get this one down, I mean, we've seen both these teams very effective on offense. Oh no, not able to get through mid. It will turn back over, and Kangarillas are back on offense here as Zenith is going to handle this one for Kang on the back line.
And Zenith finding the angle to Seal. Seal over to that corner. Some dives out, but now committing back into the goal and back and forth on some tap passes, a little too fast passes, as it will be getting just past their cutting teammates. But over into the opposite end, picked off there Zenith, but right back into the tunnel where Mozzie is waiting, and as well as single shot.
See, Mozzie went for a shot there. Zenith just threw it back in his face. So no. As far side there, Zenith gonna get that one picked up, sending it all the way down, getting a glancing bounce off of that Pac-Man far side. And no clean chains getting in here. A whole bunch of leeches, a whole bunch of stuns. As a good reset there to single shot, who's under assault, gonna get this one cleared out. Does get it into that near side tube, all the way down into the Kangarilla zone. And it will be Kangarillas, at least in the area. Mad will get the pickup. And Mad with the reset there to Shrem, as Kang is now going to turn back around on offense. Very, very notable here. The tie game, 4-4, a low scoring line as we're just over that halfway mark.
Yeah, the 4 points scored by Mozzie for Ethereal and Strembitsky for Kangos. So lone scores for each side as the passes go side to side, and they're going to be picked up by C. Jason, finding the back lane to single shot. Right back though to C. Jason. Some good cycling here coming in from them, just working and weaving through all that defense as they now push out the bubble. Zenith here trying to contest single, but some crisp passing and a lot of patience.
Yeah, a lot of patience. They're playing Kang's game as Mozzie bringing it in. He's going to get it. Gets it through. It's both defenders collapsing in on Mozzie as he drives in over that right side shoulder. Goalie was ready for it. All of Kang was prepped for that play. And somehow we're still not able to get in front of Mozzie. Mozzie going to get those 2 on the board here. Ethereal going to go up by 2. Still 4 minutes to go, but Kangarilla's going to be back in possession here on offense.
And thus far, the disc control split 44-56 in favor of Kang currently. The other categories in terms of shots taken, assists, saves, all that, about 60% going the way of Ethereal so far. But again, low scoring, so small sample size. But as they size up on the defense, there's Jiggy causing a turnover, getting a clear, and now meanwhile that secondary stack is coming through. They might have a lane, but a small overshoot. Still will get it back, trying to Joker train, and now claim the 3.
Just magnificent play there from Z. Jason. He kind of got himself caught out a little bit, but recovered nicely using. So it looks like Steez, but what really happens there is Strembitsky is right behind them, and so in order to basically give himself just the few extra seconds there, he uses his teammate as the anchor to juke around to ensure that Strembitsky can't get that steal or the disruption, and that gets him that extra second to get that goal, and they are up by 5.
Little things like that, absolutely. The mobile anchor, which in a way is kind of an oxymoron, I suppose, but still effective use of it as another series of turnovers, just kind of back and forth floating between the midfields. Zenith gets a slap, but there's going to be some Ethereal players there for a recovery. See Jason now deep down the floor, finding another pass, but also gets a little bit beyond Mozzie's reach, so will enable Zenith to retain.
And we're kind of at that point where both teams extending just a scotch beyond their margin of error. When you have 2 teams of this caliber, the margins within their operating, the margin of error they have is so slim. It's so easy to make a mistake that you can kind of start getting to that point where your rhythm gets just a scotch too fast. Your passes just go a little bit too fast, a little bit too far ahead, a little bit too far behind. As Matt is going to get the turnover here. Good disruption there by Mozzie and the send out.
They definitely need to start closing those gaps and those lapses to make up for this 5-point deficit. Only 2 minutes left now. A bold 3, and it goes. How does that happen? Zenith finding the shot. That might just be the injection of life they need.
You know what that is right there. That's noticing the goalie sleeping. It can be a fraction of a second. I mean, literally, I got 1 goal. The time I played comp, there was 1 goal that I scored on a goalie. It was kind of like that. It was over nest. It was good for the 3, and it was because I saw the goalie sleep for a fraction of a second, and I took that shot in that moment. I was never able to replicate it, but that's what that looked like to me. Zenith saw that moment, saw the opportunity, set up here. Mad is gonna get that one in, and they're tied up.
Saw the moment, seize the moment at that. These players living large on Kang. A late comeback and a late charge into the final minute of the round. So how about that turnaround as we now are faced with a tie? So, hey, crunch time, clutch time, 1 minute left. Everything that happens here, the utmost importance.
Kang with this very aggressive chain, although chain's gonna get split up. Ethereal with an opportunity. Jiggy with it far side. Oh, that chain is so fast, but Jiggy's able to juke around away from them. Still under assault, but still clean. Gets this one to Mozzie. He's got an opportunity. 1v1. Hits it for the 2. Ethereal's back up by 2 here, 11-9, and they're gonna have about 20 seconds on the clock for Kang to respond.
And not much, even a little less than that, in fact. So just the desperation is going to start to set in here. But of course, well, they've been here before, this team. And if anyone can maneuver around it, it's going to be them. So last play as they roll out deep, a turnover just may seal this one. But Matt actually right within reach. Strembitsky as well. 5 seconds, a deep heave. Could it be? No! The shot just missed there. And that will cost the round as 11-9 goes to Ethereal.
That hurts. You saw Silvo. I think he thought he didn't have as much time as he did because he had the time and space. He could have walked that one in and planted it, and instead went for the shot off of the cone. That generally a low percentage shot there. And not to be too hard on him. I believe I probably would have done the same thing.
We've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there, exactly. And yeah, unfortunate there. Ethereal is going to get that first round, but I mean, you got to remember who they're playing here. Kangarillas, the reverse sweep kings. Especially you're talking a first round that was only decided by a single goal there.
Yeah.
A third round is still totally, absolutely plausible in this game.
Oh, absolutely. So key thing, not to let that ending discourage them whatsoever. Wipe it off the slate. Now for Ethereal, obviously, keep the pressure on. They did very, very well. I mentioned Mozzie scored those first 4 points and then got 4 more on top of it to finish with the 8. But you see Jason got on the board. And even though Jiggy and Single Shot not scoring, just doing a beautiful job to really enable Mozzie and just keep that spacing clean and keep the pressure high. So fantastic all-around effort there from Ethereal so far, with all the contributions in one way or the other from every player.
Yeah, big performance out of both these teams across the entire rosters. And that's how it has to be at this level, as we are going to get started here in round 2 in this very close game. Ethereal taking that first round 11-9 as we get launched out here. And it will be, I'm on the wrong screen. I do that all the time. As this one is in Ethereal's possession, losing all my words, as Mozzie brings it in. I'll just do a little growly voice, and that'll get us back on track.
Points good, Dimwee. Score, yes.
Indeed.
Well, 2 points to start it off here. So I said they had to keep the pressure on for Ethereal, not get too comfortable. And that's the way to start. So getting it done the first play, Zenith launching out to Mad in the tunnel. And a deep clear will be intercepted, rather picked off by that incredibly fast stack there from Ethereal.
And now see Jason with it on the back line, under assault there by Zenith. Playing very aggressive in the offensive zone. A single shot. Looking to get that one through mid. Can't. Mad's going to get it picked up. Mad turning around, looking for an option. Going to go up, hit Zenith. Zenith is going to get stuffed there by single shot. We'll give it to that Chain in goal. Chain going to send that one out. Looking for the dribble. Bounces back. Jiggy with the pickup as that Chain did get stunned out. And Jiggy sending that one up there to the teammate and now sent through that tube all the way down. They have an opportunity here. See Jason. You see Jason change his orientation or make that more of a shot downward instead of up. Very, very interesting. And that's good for the 3. Ethereal's up by 5.
Yeah, all the moves in the books, all the little ones can make a big difference when it just comes to finding those slight edges and advantages to make life a little bit easier. And why not? Got to be efficient by it, and to the tune of 5 points so far up ahead here, just a couple minutes in. Kang definitely don't want to concede 3 in a row. So even though it's still early, I would dare say they do actually need to score here, or it could start getting ugly.
Yes, Matt sending this one up. Opportunity, as you say it. Sealable's going to bring that one in for the 2. Sealable could hear you, Palador. He could hear you saying that, and he was like, you know what? It's time to eat your words, friend.
Yeah,
that's how they do it.
He felt, well, I was just doing the Gopnik in my own chair, dancing a little bit to it. You know,
there
get
you go.
Sealable going, of course. Always happy to see Seal, and Seal there, really happy to see the goal. So they will prevent that 3 in a row, which to me is always that danger number. 2 in a row, 2 shots in a row, fine. 3 in a row, that's where snowballs begin.
Ooh, and single shot. They have another opportunity here. Mozzie That was a great read. Mad overcommitted way too high in the goal there, left that bottom portion wide open. I mean, that was an easy lane there for Mozzie to hit and identify. You know, props to Mozzie for taking the opportunity, but yeah, Mad just left that window wide open.
Mozzie so far 12 points. So, you know, 4 points in the first half of round 1, another 4 points in the last half of round 1. Now round 2, 4 points in this first half. So really, Mozzie's just very consistent to score, and score some more.
Now this one bouncing around far side, loose for a moment there. A bit longer than you might expect in this game with the chains we've been seeing. And there's a chain chasing that one down. See Jason going to get the pickup here. Still just under 7 minutes to go. See Jason handling this one, and Ethereal playing a much slower game. You know, some clock management in that. The turnover there. Lisa disruption picked up by Mad. Oh, little miscommunication there. Strem does get it back, sending it up. Oh, the ding. A few missed opportunities there. Kang really needed to capitalize on that. They do get it back though. Mad with it. Mad sending up it across to Zenith. Zenith bringing it in. Zenith taking the shot. No, he's going to juke. Bringing it in. Hits that one for the 2. And there you go. They've got 2 on the board.
So many players crowded around Zenith, but somehow found the way. So pulls them back within 3 points at the very least. And yeah, you mentioned a couple miscommunications there from the Kangarillas, and then a missed clear, just a kind of rough bounce right back on Ethereal's attempt. So it's not about who doesn't make mistakes. It's more so just who makes the least and who can, you know, rebound after a mistake, as we're seeing, because that's the nature of sports and of Echo Arena.
And now, a turnover here. Strem picking that one up. Going to send this one over there to Sealable. Sealable, good reset to Mad. Mad, further reset there to Strem. Strem not able to get the grab on it. Mozzie stunning out. Strem is going to get the pickup. Looking for the shot. Takes a shot. Good chain. Picked up there by Zenith, turning it back around.
All right, but back to Mozzie's mitts, and Mozzie going to bounce that off the bow tie. Unfortunately, so Zenith capturing it, but single shot right back at them. So quick exchanges of possessions, and into the blue, there's a stack regathering, sending and delivering. It's Jiggy from C. Jason. They're up by 5.
Yeah, Ethereal not going to let off the gas here, and they press that one in. Don't give Kang any time to breathe. Kang going to go back down by 5 here. And in this second round, as we are past that halfway mark, this is starting to get to that. This is the sweat time. This is when you got you got to buckle down. You got to find your footing. You got to put your heels to the floor and get this next goal to get that ball rolling.
I wouldn't recommend putting your heels literally on the floor. I mean, that sounds bad for flexibility and posture in the game, but that's okay. These teams, we're back where we found them once more. You know, halfway through the round, not a huge separation here. Kang looking like they're maybe about to score and could make it even all the more close. I mean, not a surprise to see it be this competitive, but of course, whoa, what a woven pass. That was amazing from Steel to Strem.
Yeah, that whole sequence there was just big movements.
Yeah.
Zenith made some space, picking that one up, sends it over to Sealable. Sealable sends that one over to Strem, who drops as he's coming in at the goal and just places it. He just plants that one in. They're back within 3 here.
They had to get, through a few defenders just to make that a reality. So not the easiest thing, especially considering the defensive potential we know that Ethereal has and is capable of showing. Kango's now back at the defense themselves.
Single shot, trying to pull that defense out. Goes for the ender, loses a hand on that one. Strem is going to get that picked up. Mozzie, good leech. Causes a little disruption, but Strem's going to get that one recovered, sending it across the Zenith. Zenith through that near side tube. Orange chain, tracking it down will be CJ. With the pickup and the clear back in. Still 3.5 minutes to go. So, I mean, still either team's game here. But Kang back within 3. But Ethereal on the prowl here, looking for a setup. They get one. Single shot hits it for the 2. He's right at the edge of that bubble. Well, it was 5 meters. I thought maybe it was a little bit, maybe a little bit further up, but no. But still, good 2 points there. They're back up by 5 here.
7, 6.
Yeah, and puts them in even closer position, but still some time for Kangos to come back. You mentioned a history this team has and Kangarillas of being able to overcome those obstacles in terms of getting reverse sweeps. So it could be a reality here, but again, it's going to be tough, especially against a team which is, in the last couple of cycles have really started to emerge as one of these top contenders for sure.
Now opportunity here. Sealable only had a moment as that chain comes in hot. Good stealing pass there to Bad. Mad gonna get a Shrem. Shrem sending it back up. Ooh, off of the post. Gonna bounce out. Shrem though gonna pick that one up. Back on the ceiling. Shrem behind the goal there to Zenith. Not able to get the grab, and that one's flung back out. It does make its way all the way through mid. Good chain there by Kang to recover, and they're gonna turn back around for another opportunity.
And the stack just biding their time, waiting for that initial pass to go out. But see, I like that. Disciplined is that ethereal stack. They kind of missed the initial dive, and instead of getting too caught up, well, they just backed out into the defense. And as a result, look at this. They do cause another, at least brief turnover as it goes back to Kango's side of the floor.
Kango's another good chain to pick that one up in their own zone, flinging it back in, but a good chain. The defensive chains have really kind of been the big, the wheelbarrows of this one, the wagons, doing a lot of heavy lifting. Are those defensive chains? So those Zenith gets a good stun push off there, getting away from single shot, not able to get the grab on that disc. As Jiggy will get that one sent away, but an ugly bounce there, keeps it in the zone, picked up here by Mad. Near side trap, and then have to go, sends it across to Shrem. Shrem juking around, sends it up there to Sealable, bringing it in, and gets it in off of the head there. See Jason, and Kang is once again back within 3.
Big goal for Sealable. One way or the other, they got it to bounce in. So a minute 15 left. We're within 1 goal, 3 points separation. As I was saying, right back to where we were in the first round. It's crunch time. It's clutch time. Let's see how this Kango's defense can perform against what is a very sturdy... Well, there's the offense being lost, apparently. But a shot as well, just off the mark.
And Zenith now walking in. Has Sealable to his left. Mad taking out the goalie. Oh, get a setup for Shrem. And Shrem not able to get the grab. This one's going to end up back at mid there. I think they were setting up for that 3. A single shot's going to get this one dumped all the way down into the Kango's bubble here. Zenith all alone, 1v2. Oh, the slap shot just off of the post. The inside of the post there, bouncing the near side wall. See Jason stunned out there by Steelable, who will get this one turned around here for Kang. One more opportunity.
Man, I gotta just say, big turnover here being caused. I'm still impressed by that almost Dusty earlier, that Ender move rather. That was gnarly. Turned around into it. Just gotta point out because I haven't seen that before. It wasn't just an ender. He turned around and then did it. Ugh. That said, some important plays here and maybe one more chance, but just a big grab from Mozzie to maybe seal this round, and another mishandle there. 7 seconds, Dimwee, and it's just we're too far away from the opposite end. No time.
Yeah, one more fling there, but that one's going to be off the Pac-Man. They also have C. Jason back in goal. Ethereal's going to take this one at 2. Round 1, 11-9. Round 2, 11-8. Very similar score lines for both rounds.
Yeah.
So consistency there in that regard. And, I mean, possession time, very interesting. Favoring Kang Gorilla 7:30 to 6. So a minute and a half extra possession time there for Kang in that one. But yeah, Ethereal, a big win here for those guys on this special venues broadcast.
Yeah, definitely, and back-to-back wins against Kangaroos at that. So strong showings in Ethereal. I alluded to it at the beginning, and as did Dimwee on the momentum that they've been building, and no better time to do it here. Last lap, the last cycle of the season. So you finish strong here. You're going to be making your way into championship opportunities. You do not want to be a master team right now in Cycle 3, getting off to any kind of slow start and finding yourself at risk of Challengers Cup down the road. So it's going to be definitely a prevalent thought as we continue into the last handful of weeks of the regular season. So with that, we do have another match coming up for you, of course, here on Venue. So we're going to prepare for that one. It'll be casted once more here on this channel and on YouTube Gaming and Facebook Live, Venues, and Twitch. And we will be back with Baked versus Rendezvous. So, well, rendezvous with us in a few more minutes, and we'll be right back.
Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I am Matsuya Demui, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this installment, we're going to talk about your initial attack vectors. Your initial attack vector is effectively the point at which you're intending to first engage your opponent. This decision is made on both offense and defense, whether it is done consciously or incidentally. On offense, it is pretty straightforward. Your scheme determines your attack vector. Protect puts the attack vector into your backfield, neutral puts it at mid, and aggressive puts it on the other side of mid. However, on defense, what determines your initial attack vector is where you first intend to attack the disc. In one variation of a 2-on-1 scheme, you might run an aggressive stack where the chain regrabs at full tilt, intending to sack the quarterback or otherwise cause an immediate disruption. This sets the initial attack vector in the opposing team's backfield, as the chain is intending to first engage with the disc in the hands of the quarterback shortly after launch. However, an alternative variation may be running a passive chain where your stack players stop at double diamonds and wait for the quarterback to make the first pass before striking. In this variation, your initial attack vector is more likely at mid, where that first pass is likely to end up. Whether you are on offense or defense, every time you pick a play, you are identifying a zone as your initial attack vector. And so with this in mind, the question you should be asking is why? Why are you choosing that attack vector? One of the first considerations you should make in answering this question is attack vector compatibility. When the offense and defense choose the same zone as their attack vectors, these are compatible. When the offense and defense choose different zones as their attack vectors, these are incompatible. The compatibility of initial attack vectors is not a judgment of desirability. No given pair is inherently good or bad for your team in any given situation. But when picking a play, you should be conscious of how it might break down given different compatibilities. If you're intending to run a standard split, in what ways do any given defensive coverages affect the execution of that play? That's really what this is about. How does X play stack up against Y defensive coverage? But there are so many small variations in each scheme from play to play and team to team on both offense and defense that we can simplify and look for tendencies. A protect scheme will not always break down the same way under the same compatibilities, but it may tend to break down in similar ways under the same compatibility. You ultimately want to be able to identify which compatibilities are best and worst for your team, but also which compatibilities are best and worst for the other team. This is the first step in playing that proverbial game of chess. It doesn't matter how strong your queen is if you don't have a strategy within which to use her. So I'd like to thank you very much for watching. This is my first scripted episodic series here on YouTube, and the response to it has been amazing. You can give me is greatly appreciated, and of course, if you have any ideas for future 3-minute metas, or if you have any other comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. But that's it for this installment of 3-Minute Meta. I've been Matsuya Demui. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to VR Master League here in venues, and without further ado, you got two casters here on the crew, including Subtlety as well on the cams. But casting for you, I'm Palador, that's Sir Dimwee, and we've got Rendezvous and Kraken. Dimwee, what's Kraken?
It's actually Rendezvous and Baked. In fact, and Baked will be on the right there in blue, Rendezvous on the left in orange.
Wait, what did I say?
You said Rendezvous and Kraken. And Baked will be on the right there in blue. Prime, J-Way, Kaladin. Kraken is the one after this. Will be playing Ignite. Very excited for that matchup. But yeah, also Zuko over there on Rendezvous. On Baked. And then Rendezvous here, Ninja Happy, their captain, Scarborough, Sosa, and Next Tech. Very excited for this matchup. It's very close Diamond tier matchup here. Both trying to make their way up. Kind of to the top of Diamond by the end of this 5 weeks here to try to get into that Challenger Cup to maybe have a shot at getting into those finals.
Yeah. Well, we were saying just in that last match, that Master match doesn't only apply to Master. The pressure is on for these Diamond teams too. Any kind of big late season run here, we can very well get some of those unexpected teams, or expected either way. But going into the Challengers Cup at the end of this cycle, 5 weeks away, and making their way to Master. We saw teams like Rusty Robots do that. We saw teams like Rush kind of do that, sneaking in there at the end in cycles 1 and 2. So, hey, anything could happen here in the third as we get started in the first round.
A shot there from J-Way, going to go just wide of the goal. Now far side, Prime is there to pick that one up. So Baked maintaining possession here in the offensive zone. Handled here by Zuko walking in. They got all four of their players right around the bubble. Zuko looking for that in. Ooh, goalie is disrupted. Shot there is going to be just off the post. I like the coordination. Prime going to send this one in. Picked up by J-Way. J-Way going to turn this one back around. Look for another in pass. Does go in, but a slap out is going to get that one away by Ninja Happy.
This is kind of a frantic start, but at the same time, controlled in a way. But like, look, the precision on these passes, at the same time, the precision on the dives. There's a tapper going to Prime, has a shot and makes the first two. That was a wild start, that first minute.
Yeah, it was just a persistence there from Baked. Yeah. They maintained possession. They took every opportunity they could find, and they had a lot of really good coordination. You can tell the comms of this player, these players, their communication is really solid. I mean, you can tell they're very active and they're precise with their information.
And what you need to be in order to, call yourself a diamond or a impending master team, you need that kind of precision and great decision making with your communication and spacing and all that the above. Ninja Happy here, gonna take it Sosa as well. And now offense for Orange.
Sosa gonna go for that reset there to Ninja Happy. Ninja Happy back to Sosa. Sosa going in there to Next Tech. What an opportunity there, but that was going to be a bit low to the goal. Sosa setting up Scarborough, but also not able to get the grab. This one down on the floor. Prime, good clear here, and maybe an opportunity here for Baked as they do get a good chain to it. They studying out Scarborough. He's going to get the pickup. Zuko, what? Did you see that? He held the shield and got the headbutt on that, and they're in possession as they slap this one into the bubble.
The craziness continues. They're going to have some chances here for some offense. There's a cut. There's a delivery, but again, meeting them with a dive. A shot, though, will keep them in the money, and 4 up. J-Way hitting that backboarder.
Yeah, nice shot there from J-Way off of the backboard, getting right in the center of the goal. That's going to put Baked up by 4 here. I mean, just some phenomenal disc movement we're seeing from both of these teams. In this game, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. I mean, there's a reason these teams are in the diamond tier, as Ninja Happy is going to handle this one for Rendezvous, sending it to Sosa. Sosa undersold by that chain, goes to Scarborough. Scarborough back to Sosa as that chain is going to back off, go back to the bubble. Another chain attacking. So they had 2 chains here on the defensive rollout from Baked.
Yeah, Ninja Happy. Well, let's see if they can get their offense going as they spread the floor now. No longer the chains, now more of that square, that rectangle, as they will just slowly approach, just looking for the best possible angle, and that's the name, of this level of gameplay. Kaladin, but back again. Next Tech, 2 points going now for Rendezvous.
That was a big stop. Kaladin, he even tried to get rid of it immediately, but threw it right in the hands of Next Tech there. And unfortunately, since Kaladin popped out of goal to make the stop, Next Tech had plenty of room to bring it right back in. And that gets Rendezvous on the board here, cutting that Baked lead in half. Baked, they're still in the lead as Kaladin will send this one quickly. Oh, no. Scarborough with the pickup, looking at that lane, is going to walk this one up. They're going to come in for the 3v1. And Scarborough will take that shot, hit it, and they're going to tie it up 4-4.
All right. Well, with that, what a start. Pleasure to see. The thing is, every time I see these diamond teams, I keep fanboying over them every single time this season, but it's for a good reason, because the level of play you're seeing, not only offensively, but even with the intricacies of defense and man marking and things like that, they just execute so well. Competitive scene is very, very competitive here in Echo now these days.
Oh no, it really is, and it's only going to get more so as we continue to progress. Is Ninja Happy going to handle that one far side? Good reset there to Next Tech, although just now activating their backliner, Scarborough, handling that reset as they start pushing up, trying to pull that defense out, but very disciplined is this Baked defense, not overcommitting in the bubble. Good set in there. Look at that. J-Way had the player covered, sending it up at Scarborough with the pickup, bringing it back again, sending it down to the floor. It's going to bounce up and has Zuko with the clear.
Yeah, so a cap put on the goal there, that time based on some more great marking on the defense, and then it will lead to the offense for J-Way, end to end across that floor.
Yeah, end to end is right. Big plays on defense, sends that one down and gets that one in for the 3. 8 meters out. So now Baked up by 3 here in this first round as we are just over that halfway mark, just over that 5-minute mark. Ninja happy, quick pass there to Sosa. Sosa under assault by that chain. Chain causes some disruption. Zuko had a hand on it, but Sosa gets the recovery over to Scarborough. Scarborough now at mid, looking to hold it long enough for the rest of his teammates to get through mid, as he does have the space, as that bake did give them the space. Oh, good read there by Zuko. That was a quite the ambitious pass, far side pass that did get intercepted. Next tech looking for the recovery. Prime with this pickup. Prime setting it into Kaladin. Oh, the shot is not going to get in. And that one now in the hands of Sosa here for Rendezvous.
And Sosa sending it up to Ninja. Maybe eyeing the mail slot initially, but covered off there the outreached arms and outstretched arms of the defense. So they will have to take the somewhat slower way around. Worth noting for Rendezvous, they're on a 5-game win streak here the last couple weeks. So definitely some sturdy momentum in their side.
Maybe so. That's a really good chain from Rendezvous to pick that one up. Next tech sends that one up to Ninja Happy. Ninja Happy long shot. Is that going to be on? No, just off of the side of that backboard where J-Way will get the pickup. J-Way looking for the clear out. It's going to go off of the lip of the tube. Back far side. Kaladin gets a slap on it, but Sosa with the pickup and a duck. Sosa setting this one up. Hits Ninja Happy, bringing it in. Hits it for the 2. Rendezvous back within 1 here with just under 3.5 minutes to go.
And 3 out of the 4 players contributing to those first 3 goals. Ninja, Scarborough, Next Tech, each with a pair of points, and Sosa with an assist and a save. So there you go. Very cohesive effort being put in so far. Now rolling out with a 1-point advantage. Kaladin with the disc and sending it to J-Way, who's very, very pressured in that tunnel.
And Scarborough, great coverage, although the double stun doesn't quite work out. Next Tech, though, gets the recovery there, slapping that one in. Scarborough with a good pickup, sending it through that tube. They have a good chain. Sosa, just overshooting. Ninja Happy gives the pickup. Ninja Happy up to Sosa. Sosa going to duck around Kaladin, sending it across there. Ooh, tries to get it to Scarborough. Scarborough not able to get the grab, and it will bounce to the floor there on the far side as Ninja Happy gets this one picked up. Now going to back this one out. Oh, goes for the send in there. I was expecting that reset, but it looks like they're really that kind of shows you how hungry they are for these points here.
Absolutely, but as we've seen throughout the last 7, 8 minutes now, very willing to look for the better angles here as well and trying to just maneuver around some way, somehow. There's some slick passing and tricky. It's Scarborough, and with the goal, it's a 1-point advantage late in this first.
Yeah, they brought the goalie right out of the goal. Goal is wide open there. Scarborough got behind it and just waited a moment to get the players kind of wrapping around. At that point, you're scrambling. On defense, you're scrambling, and that's what they took advantage of for that shot. Rendezvous is going to go up by 1 here with less than 2 minutes to go. Quick pass there to Zuko, far side. Zuko sending it up to Prime. Prime has this J-Way in the bubble. J-Way takes the hook shot, hits it as he's getting stunned out, and Baked is back in the lead.
Hey, and that pass, that was Prime. Mates and J-Way made way for the 1-point advantage. With that, it's so back and forth the last few minutes of this round now, really just trading blows, trading goals, brawls, and all of the above. Crunch time once again in these rounds on venue so far. Scarborough with a disc.
Yeah, 1:10 to go here. Scarborough slowing it down, playing a little clock management. The ideal situation was to run this all the way down to the last 30 seconds or so and then score a goal. But of course, the longer you wait, looks like Next Tech lost tracking there for a moment. Scarborough, good pickup there at mid. Sosa sending it in to Ninja Happy. Ninja going to Next Tech, who hits the hook, gets it in for the 2, and they are up back by 1. Rendezvous with less than a minute.
Wow. Continuing this streak, back and forth, higher scoring, a type of affair we're seeing here, but we love it. 30 seconds now to make a move and make a mark on that goal if they can. Now the defense has been nothing, despite the fact that it is high scoring, it's been excellent. And there's a big turnover, and they can maybe make this their own, their game. It's gonna be a goal that just missed and dinged. So back to the outer edge as they do retain with a 1-point advantage.
Yeah, that would have been the ice, although holding it here could also bring them the ice. Is Ninja Happy going to send this one up to Next Tech? Next Tech just going to back this one out as J-Way cherry picking maybe a little bit, played very aggressively out at mid, but they were never able to get this one back in possession. And Rendezvous is going to take round 1, 10-9, winning it by 1 point. What a close first round there. I got to look at possession time. This surprises me, though. Possession time heavily in favor of Rendezvous there. 4 minutes till 2:20. Unreal.
They're very careful with their shots, because you can see they have more possession time, and relating to that, of course, 7 shots taken compared to Baked, who has 9. So really held that disc. They weren't concerned with shooting in high volume. They were just concerned about finding the best opportunities they could, and they did at least enough to win that round.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they got the opportunities to win that one out. As you say, very patient play there is. Yeah, you can even see Next Tech, I believe, is there. No, he's not. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, great first round. What am I saying? Haldor, help me.
Something next level, I think, is
Yes.
4 points for Next Tech at 8 stuns. Sosa, though, leading it with a 16 stuns, and despite no points, doesn't mean Sosa didn't make a difference. Because look, an assist, a save, a steal, so a little bit of the defense and distributing on offense. Scarborough 4 points, Ninja Happy with a pair of points and assists. On the other side of things for Baked, you have J-Way with 7 points, and then Prime with a pair of points and assists, and Kaladin 1 assist, and then Zuko leaving the Prince. Zuko on the faces with a 10 stuns on the brawls, and round 2 about to begin.
Yeah, I'm expecting just as contentious a round 2 as we had in round 1. Again, absolutely would not be surprised if we saw round 3 here. This is a very, very even matchup. Scarborough is going to get that one picked up in the rendezvous zone here. Off of that joust, it was in the possession of Baked. Oh, a little disruption there, but Scarborough got to go for the reset there to Next Tech on the back line, turning it around here for Rendezvous. Look how slow. They're trying to bait that defense to them. You can tell, I mean, Scarborough on that Pac-Man far side, they were setting up kind of in that protect scheme as they pull that defense out. Oh, no, misplay. No, not a misplay. Nice drop pass to Next Tech.
And the bouncer a little bit off on that one. That's the dangers. I mean, the thing is, if you stall it out and try to drag out those passes in your side of the arena, risky if it doesn't work. Now, if you're confident and precise in your passes, just fine, but definitely high risk type situation, because that does leave goals exposed as maybe the goal about to be, because the defense, 3 of them out of the bubble, now trying to retreat in a hurry as Scarborough resets to the bow tie.
A nice little play there to get that one back to Sosa. Look at this disc movement. And their positioning is absolutely phenomenal, although that last pass not quite on. But that was some beautiful disc movement. Zuko long shot off of the post. That's a heartbreaker. There was only an inch or 2 off. Is this one now back at mid there? Prime picking it up at Trench. They have Kaladin on the backline. Prime gonna go up to J-Way, bringing it in. Stopped by Next Tech. Gonna get it sent out of the bubble. And now into the hands of Prime, bringing it back in. Look for another opportunity for Baked, sending it into Zuko. Zuko taking a shot there. Another stop by Next Tech. And a pick up there by Prime. No. Sosa with the clear.
Oh, Next Tech, man, showing the defensive muscle, and now the hustle. If they can get that disc back, Sosa up there will try to attack from the corner post, but bouncing off the post, the goal post that is, and Scarborough with a recovery before another send-off, well positioned on the back line.
Ninja Happy, quick pass there to Next Tech, far side. Ooh, nice swim move. Next Tech down to the floor to the Sosa. Sosa gonna set up Scarborough. Scarborough looking for the cut pass. Hits Next Tech, and he brings it in for the 2. What a play there. That's every single player. Every single player there deserves an assist on that one. They all get points. They all get points. That's not a one-man goal. It's not even a 2-man goal.
Those are one of the plays, regardless of the team. I see plays like that happen, and I'm sitting here in my chair, my desk, just doing fist pumps into the air. I love those plays. When it works, it looks beautiful. And right now, that's a beautiful looking open goal, but actually not as open as they thought. Kaladin a save, but back to Next Tech.
Yeah, Next Tech far side. Kaladin had great hands there. That was good. What that was good positioning. I was getting in the lane, knowing your lanes, and stuffing them up. Next Tech looking for that setup there to Ninja Happy, but J-Way is going to get the grab. It was actually a great pass to J-Way. J-Way with the clear out to mid, but not out. Next Tech with the recovery there. Going to get stunned out by Prime. Far side. Prime going to get that one into that far side too. And pass the defense. Good change. J-Way's there as did not have the lane, as it looks like Ninja Happy was covering off of the barrier, but it will be in the hands of Baked here, an opportunity on offense.
Now, it was a pretty high scoring first round there. What was it, 10 to 9, I believe, but 2 points only. And we're already a few minutes expired here, so much more of a stark contrast to the start of this round at least, but things can pick up in a hurry, as we know with Echo. Just in a blink, down the floor there's Zuko with the collection and the distribution to Prime as they space out for their first 2 points potentially.
Ooh, Prime, good setup there to Kaladin. Kaladin, oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow again.
Wow, indeed.
What a hit.
Seriously. I'm watching it back on the stream delay. That was a phenomenal shot. I mean, took me totally by surprise. I thought it was a setup. Yeah, I thought it was a pass. I really did.
It was a setup for a 3.
That was beautiful. I mean, hats off to that goal. That would have beat any goalie. That would have beat any goalie. Any goalie.
And it did. Not just any goalie, but one that has already saved a bunch of great shots. Now see if they can do the same, because Kaladin, a really stalwart defender in their own right, able to dive and make some brawls occur, but still yet back to Ninja Happy at the side or at the back line, and another bouncer, or near bouncer rather, to the ceiling. But there it is again, Dimwee, the really good coverage. They're not content with allowing anyone to have easy catches around that bubble on those passes.
Scarborough sending this one in there to Sosa. Sosa, ooh. I think that was a setup. I don't think that was a shot. It was just a little low on the pass, so it kind of looked like a high shot. But that was a setup to the player behind the goal. This one now caught in this near side trap. Good slap back. I believe that was a reset attempt, although nobody on the back line. Ninja Happy going to get that one picked up, sending it back in. Far side trap. It's going to get caught in. Sosa in the area gets a hand on it, but Prime's going to shut that one down. And sending this one around, long shot there, but Next Tech was right in that lane. Not going to let that one get through. Trying to get back around here for Rendezvous all the way down and in. Going to bounce down to the floor. No, Zuko with the pickup.
And Zuko trying to get rid of that one because Ninja Happy is there, causing all kinds of pain, so making everyone else quite a bit sad. But they will regain control. There's Ninja from the corner, but gets closed off by a couple of defenders. Elevator doors just closing in. Now back into the other side as, wow, what a blazing lone boosted player that was. Next Tech having to go one-on-one with Zuko, maybe the other way around, but no, losing it out, and it will be disc control at least for a moment. Back to Rendezvous.
Yeah, you saw Zuko tried to play the goalie a little bit, and he kind of outplayed himself, I would say. But Zuko going to send this one back in. I mean, I can see what he was trying to do, and I get how it fell apart. I mean, it happens sometimes. J-Way to Zuko, who will get that one in for the 2. And Baked is going to take a 3-point lead here with just under 4 minutes to go in this second round.
Excellent job and setting themselves up for success here as we go into the final couple minutes. They lost that initial round, the first round, with just barely. Again, single point, single goal. And round 3 could be likely here soon. Let's see. I mean, some late game pushes here will buy them buffer, because they do get the disc back. So if they can score again, they're going to start getting to that same position that Rendezvous did, where they'll be able to even drain some clock and just, try and win that way. But of course, a lot of disarray here in the tunnel is going to make it a bit difficult.
This one bouncing into the bubble there. Scarborough with a good pickup. 3 minutes to go in the second round. Baked looking to turn this into a 3-round game. And Rendezvous hoping to dash those hopes. As this one now caught in this near side trap. Next Tech with a pickup. Next Tech looking to send this one in. Ooh, kind of an unfortunate bounce there. Picked up now by J-Way. Turning it back around, but that also an unfortunate bounce in the hands there of Ninja Happy. Ninja looking for, that was good. Time manager there, gets his team in. They're all in the bubble. Shot there, Scarborough. Underhanded shot, top side of the goal, and they're back within 1.
Hey, leaving some scars, bro, and that works wonderfully for, again, close finish this round. I mentioned maybe they can build some buffer for Baked, but based on how this has gone, don't quite expect it. I just expect the more of this goal trading, goal for goal. It's that competitive so far, these first 18 minutes of this series, basically.
Deep send in here. Nobody in the area, though, so it will immediately turn over. Next Tech with it. 2 minutes to go in the second round. Next Tech trying to send that one out. It takes it a few bounces there. So with the recovery, sending it far side, will find the hands of Ninja Happy. Ninja Happy slowing it up. Going to go for the soft pass there to Next Tech. A little too soft. Although next tech does get the grab back to Ninja Happy, still at mid. Through mid, Ninja is sending this one up. It's going to, fortunate bounce here off of Nugget. Gives them an opportunity as Sosa is going to pick this one up. Looking to send this one back. They have to, as all 4 players from Baked are in the bubble there. As Ninja Happy's going to get stunned out there by Prime. Prime going to get stunned out by, that was Next Tech as Scarborough gets the pickup. And one more opportunity here from Rendezvous.
I gotta say, as this passing play goes underway and up and in for Next Tech, showing the defense and offense, and they're back up again by a point here. So the trade-offs, it's close. I was gonna say though, didn't we? I'm not sure whether to be more impressed in this round by the passes or the pinpoint dives. I mean, the defense is just as good, it feels like.
Oh yeah, no, this is oh no, the turnover there. Next Tech bringing it back. Sosa running the gauntlet, trying to make room for him, although Sosa got stunned out. Next Tech not able to get the shot on, and nice slap out there from J-Way to get this one all the way down into the Rendezvous zone. 43 seconds. Rendezvous in the area, does get a hit. Scarborough. Oh, that was close as he gets this one sent up to Ninja Happy. Ninja Happy backing this one up under assault. Gonna go for the cross pass there to Sosa. Sosa sending it in, but Prime with the grab. Prime, long shot. That's a bit high, but set up is J-Way bringing it in. Hits it for the 2. Oh, they're only gonna have about 8 seconds once they come out of the tubes. Palador.
J-Way, what a huge rebound that was, and did not have much time to work with. There was a trailer right on the feet. About ready to hand them defeat, but couldn't get it done. J-Way, however, did. So time not on the side. Let's see. Could it be Dimwee around 3?
We are going to round 3 indeed. Rhyme not intended as, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Bake getting that last goal in the last 30 seconds to go up by 1, pushing that round 3 here. Round 1, both these rounds decided by a single point there. Round 1, 10-9 in favor of Rendezvous. And round 2 here, what was that, 9-8 in favor of Baked. Unreal, absolutely unreal.
It just brings a smile to my face. It was the same case as well with that Kango's and Ethereal game we started out with, where they both came down to the last minute and single goals.
7-6 in the second round.
That made the difference. And yeah, just, hey, that's the quality you can expect at this level of play. And really across the league, I mean, at this point in the season, teams, they have the records that they have. They're on the spot in the ladders that they are for a reason. I mean, the competition at this point, you expect it, whether it's at bronze or at master, it's going to be absolutely a battle. Every division, every night, and every game, it feels like.
Without a doubt. I mean, all up and down the ladder, you see some really, really close fought games day after day, week after week. Yeah, and this game is no exception to see both rounds. As we're going into round 3, to have both rounds 1 and 2 decided by single. If we don't get an overtime, I am disappointed. I mean, that's the only word I have for you.
No, I was prepared for something much more threatening, but that's okay. Round 3 is going to be off and underway here, so let's see what this one provides, as it will actually be Ninja Happy, the first attempt now, looks like, for a Rendezvous to drive in for a goal. Defense, though, taking place rather quickly on some of these dives.
Next Tech was wide open. He was even calling for that pass. Now he's covered, sending it back in. Ninja Happy with it, walking it. Oh. Next Tech got the stun on Zuko and got himself open. That was beautiful. Nice play.
And there you go. So one misplay, one miscommunication. That doesn't matter. Just how do you make up for it? Just like that. Next play. It's always about the next play. Never the one that just happened, especially when it comes to mistakes. And good execution there for their first couple points in this third round.
Oh, Zuko with a big move there. He got the stun from the shield. Prime now trying to track this one down, pulls out the stairs, gets down to that one. Prime going to send this one up into the hands of J-Way. J-Way looking at a 1v2, going to go and back that one up. Goes for that ambitious pass there to Zuko, who did get Sosa stunned out, but Zuko does get the recovery. Zuko over to Prime here. Prime going to go for the reset to Kaladin on the back line. Very patient play here from Baked. Kaladin going up to Zuko. Zuko going to back it out as well. Really trying to get those defenders out of the bubble as they do have one committed out. There it is. I think that's what they were looking for. Is Prime not able to handle that one cleanly. Goes for that setup, but not quite on, as they were looked like a little bit off balance. But another reset here. Kaladin go for kind of one more anchor shot. Somehow they're still. How are they still in possession?
Well, with some punches and precise passes, the shot a little too soft off the backboard made it easier pick for the defense, and they will get a clear.
There's that thing. Oh, big shot. Oh, good pick up there. Ninja Happy brings it in for the sure points. Rendezvous is going to go up by 4. You know, there's that thing. You know, as you're casting, you kind of there's an element of prediction to what we're doing. You know, as casters, and I kept predicting a turnover, and it kept not happening. That's why I kept getting tripped up there. That was a wild little sequence.
Yeah, every once in a while, man. Actually, quite often, in fact, these teams will just surprise you, just like the surprise turnover into the shot. They're suddenly up by 7 points. That is a big lead in the first of this sort the entire series so far, which otherwise has been basically goal for goal.
That's like a best case scenario for your double stack. You got the first stack comes in, stuns him out. Disc ends up going down towards the 4. Second stack swoops in, picks it up, it's for the 3. I mean, that was smooth operation there. As a quick pass to the near side tube. 7-point lead here to Rendezvous as they do get that turnover. Next tech with it as Prime can't quite get the stun there. The pass, the reset, a little bit off of that the shoulder block as goalie will come out and send that one up. But Kaladin with the pickup on the back line, sending it up to the J-Way. Oh,
and sending it into Next Tech, but again, just proving to be an absolute beast in the goal. Trying to maybe dive out and do it again, but just sails past a few different players. They're trying to gather and communicate, and they just kind of had it fly right by. With that, they'll actually still get the disc somehow, and now the stacks are going to unravel and maybe be at the open end of an open goal, but will not go.
That one hurts a little bit. Next Tech had a wide open goal, took that shot, was a little bit wide. And now this one in that near side trap. J-Wave with the pickup. J-Wave with the clear in. Dangerously close to the goal, but Prime will get that one recovered and sent in for the 2. Baked is finally on the board here. It took him about 3.5 minutes in this third round, but that there is breaking the ice. Watch out for that comeback.
Absolutely. Could be exactly what the doctor ordered there. And Prime on target. 4 points, 4 assists at that, along with still yet the game high 37 stuns. So putting up some numbers and seeing if they can recover here on the scoring end of things.
I'll send it. Ooh, big pickup there. Next Tech at mid. Next Tech, the double stun there. Disc is loose. Sosa coming in to cover. Sosa does get that one picked up. Big setup. Was looking for that one to Scarborough. Next Tech with the shot. That one's a bit wide and now out. Now finding its way to the near side wall, bouncing down to the floor into the hands there of Prime. Prime looking for the clear out. Does get that one sent out all the way through, all the way down. Zuko in the area. Scarborough with the pickup, turning it around now for Rendezvous.
And even there, ooh, big pickup actually for Zuko. So Zuko, watch out! And put him in the zoo because he goes ahead for the points, putting him up by, or into 4, and now they're only down by 3. You still got 5 minutes left, didn't we? So I was kind of concerned we were about to see that snowball effect, and yet back-to-back goals from Bake will suggest that maybe that's not the case. They still got the confidence.
Yeah, they needed to break that ice. They needed to, as you said, regain the confidence. Quick pass up to the ceiling, turned over. Zuko with it. Zuko up to J-Way. Goal was open. Zuko with that the deference there, as I will call it, as that J-Way going to set up Zuko. Zuko looking for another pass, goes to Prime. Prime, ooh, off of a head. And into the hands of J-Way, who will recover that one and bring it in for the 2. And just like that, Baked is back within 1.
That is mad. I'm not talking about the Kango, but that was indeed mad. 3 in a row. So you said the second after they scored their first goal, they broke the cap, they broke the ice. Lo and behold, now it's flooding. So welcome to that flood zone. 3 in a row, and suddenly it's Rendezvous, despite being up by 1 at the moment. They lose a disc again. They are in danger of conceding another goal if they're not careful.
Next Tech handling that one far side over to Scarborough. Scarborough not able to get the grab, but it will turn over once again. Zuko with it. Zuko looking for the clear, going to go off of the ceiling there at mid. Does get through, looking for a chain here, though. They're getting stopped up in the backfield, and that will turn over as Ninja Happy gets that one picked up. J-Way comes in aggressive. Pass across the far side of Sosa. Sosa near side here to Scarborough. Scarborough going to walk this one through as all 4 of them are now through mid. Looking to aggress on the bubble here as you see Baked all returning to the bubble at the same time. Scarborough far side pass here to Sosa. Sosa looking for the in pass. Does go to Next Tech. Next Tech hook shot hits it for the 2, and they're up by 3.
Big goal to just cauterize that wound that was developing because too many goals and far too little time going against them. So it's definitely one to calm them down a little bit, and Next Tech doing the job. super impressed with Next Tech's game here today, and in general. But 12 points and 6 saves, didn't we? Offense and defense.
Yeah, that's unreal. That's an MVP performance there. As Next Tech, Speak of the Devil, going to send this one up. Oh, they're into the hands of Kaladin. Kaladin sending this one in, looking to get it to Prime. J-Way with a good recovery. J-Way go to crosshair to Zuko. Zuko looking for the opportunity. Oh, was going one more there to Prime, but Scarborough with a good interception. A good read. Scarborough with a pickup. Going to get this one cleared out all the way down into the big zone here. Under 3 minutes goes. This one's bouncing around off that far side shoulder. And still no one. Zuko just now arriving to the area. It does get a good fling on that. Although ugly bounce off the lip of the tube. And it will turn over. No. Good chain. Prime. Oh, see again. Once again. I can't keep up with it.
I mean, that's just think about these players. I don't think they can keep up with that at the moment. It is just so frantic, and thanks to that super hyper aggression essentially here coming out. But Prime with the disc, now they're going to space out here. They have above, they have left, they have center, they have position players everywhere they need to be just about. But at the same time, the defense isn't that far behind, so it's just so claustrophobic here. Everything has to be pinpoint precise, and the stack better get there twice as fast as that lone player, and they do. 3-point game, getting into the crunch.
Yeah, getting into the crunch here. Yeah, under 2 minutes to go. So with the pickup at mid, loses the handle on it. Prime sending this one in. It's going to get the single, but no. Oh, just wide. That one was otherwise odd. It had the well, I'm not going to try to find the word. I'm forgetting those. Next Tech's going to clear this one into the big zone all the way down off the far side wall. And overshot there by Baked. Looking to track it down as J-Way. J-Way stunned out by Next Tech. They have an opportunity. Next Tech taking the shot. Hits it. They're up by 5 with less than a minute and a half.
Oh, that is absolutely crushing and punishing of a blow there. Overshooting the disc. And somehow, and of course it's going to be Next Tech, somehow finding the disc and finding the goal. Incredible effort. Up to, I mean, last minute of play here, but definitely that in itself could be the back-breaking play of this round. And if it wasn't that one, it might be this one from Next Tech.
Walking this one in at Sosa far side. Going to send this one across, a little bit out of reach here. 55 seconds. J-Way with the pickup. J-Way sending that one out. Going to go off the ceiling, careening into that far side trap. Zuko in the area for the pickup. They are through mid. They still have a Prime in the backfield, but they're going to go aggress here. They have a 2v2. Kaladin up to J-Way. J-Way not able to recover off of that one. A good slap by the defender. Now into the hands of Prime. Prime on the backline. Prime setting this one in and is going to be in the hands there of Zuko. Zuko going in. Hits J-Way. J-Way stunned out. That one's in the hands of Next Tech, sending it out of the bubble.
Oh, what a good dive and clutch. In fact, clutch enough to really lead them into this win here shortly. So big plays, big late game plays defensively, turning it into offense on top of it all. And Kaladin with a return here, but guess who? Next Tech with another steal. Make that 6 steals on top of the 8 saves and 14 points for Next Tech. And goal or no goal, that is indeed a game.
There you go, 13-6 in this third round. Rendezvous is going to take this one cleanly in that third round. After first round there, 10-9. Second round, 7-6. Both 1-point games. This one here, this is going to be a 3. Not a 3-point difference, a 3-goal difference. 13-6. Very convincing win there by Rendezvous. And Powder, as you point out, Next Tech just on the next level in this one. Played unreal. An absolutely unreal game of Echo Arena there from that guy. 14 points, 8 saves, 6 steals, 35 stuns, and an unreal possession time at 3:17, highest in the game. Wow.
Yeah, and incredible stuff there for sure. But on that note, we do have another game coming up. I do believe it may have started just a couple minutes ago, but that's not going to stop us. We're going to go get into it quickly. So right around the bend, we've got Kraken and we've got Ignite about to happen. Stay tuned. All right, hello everybody. Game in progress, but not too far in progress. Just a few minutes off the clock, but we couldn't miss this. It was much hyped on the end of Ignite and Kraken. So we're into it. This is going to be our final match of this venue's block, and a 7-point advantage going thus far to Kraken, as you can see. So once again, I'm Palador and Dimwee joining me with Subtlety on the cams. All right, Dimwee, what we got going? Obviously, a hot start for Kraken.
Yeah, Catnip took a shot there. Wasn't able to quite get it on. X taking a shot. That was wide. G Tyler with the pickup brings that one in. And a Kraken is going to go up by 7 here. It looks like we've got 2 goals from G Tyler in this one. Ash with 2 goals as well. Catnip with a 3 to give us that 11 there. And NTS France with the lone goal there for Ignite. Ignite there on orange, on the left in orange, and that is Kraken on the right in blue currently.
Yeah, and with that, I mean, this is a strong start for Kraken here. Gotta say, thing is, this team, one to keep an eye on, really the entire season now. They've been really building some serious momentum as of late. So, while Ignite is an incredible team and has been for years, I mean, talk about hot hands and some new blood on the scene. I mean, this is just this is a team that is one to look out for when we talk about this third cycle and maybe looking to make Masters and Challengers Cup.
Yeah, they're definitely making a push for it as X is going to send that one out. Good double stack here. Ash taking a shot. That one's going to be right off of the nest as G Tyler up to Catnip. Catnip bringing it in, going low, but just under the goal. X now trying to track it down outside of the bubble, sending that one in, but it will be Wolf with the pickup. Wolf up to BTS, who will get this one cleared.
And just to give a little context here, I mean, Kraken coming off of five wins in a row as well, and against really strong teams in Bangarang. There is no team that is there a 3. There is a 3, and X marks the spot. Dimwee.
Yeah, nice ceiling shot there from X to bring that one in for the 3. That's a 12-point lead now up for Kraken on this Ignite team. And Ignite, I mean, to give more context, Ignite is like, they are the gatekeepers, and they have been for the entirety of VRML. And so for any team to come in and improve their mettle against this team, Ignite, it really says a lot about the caliber of team we're talking about as they do take that 12-point lead.
Yeah, absolutely. So incredible firepower. But of course, you talk about fire. Well, let's see if Ignite can get back in it. They will stack to the opposite side of the floor here. Going to be picked up by G Tyler. G Tyler back to Colombian. That was a sweet shot that he just nipped. 17-2.
Yeah, big play there, big shot, wide open goal though. Does put Kraken up by 15 here with less than 4 minutes to go. That is a substantial lead. You hate to say it with this much time on the clock, but that is only 2 goals away from a mercy. Ignite really got to find those scoring lanes here and start getting back to this one. Start making the Kraken bleed here. As Ash is going to send this one up there in the hands of Wolf. Wolf going to get his pocket picked by Catnip, taking a shot. That was just wide. Now bouncing out of the bubble. Look at these stacks. These stacks from Kraken are so fast as that pass is just out of reach. Catnip though with the recovery now.
Stacking Kraken, I suppose, and they are absolutely breakneck on the speed. There's Ash with the disc. Ash trying to bounce it over and with some nice precision over. One more handoff play, up and under, but not in. But now once again on the rebound, G Tyler just missing the angle. The goal a little bit exposed with the stun. What a save from Franz, but now another one from Colombian. Catnip.
Hold on. He wasn't looking. Yeah, that was just straight up over the shoulder. That was a no look. He was following his hand as he reached over, but he was not looking. 17-point lead here off a no look from Catnip over the shoulder. That was almost a Dolphin shot. Still haven't seen one since Seal League. VTS sending this one. Oh, the interception. G Tyler with it. G Tyler sending it up. Catnip with the stun. This one's in the near side trap. Catnip with the pickup. Going to send this one up to the team. No, he was taking a shot there off of the backboard. X not able to get the pickup.
But still in the midfield here by the Cloud. Ash sending it to G Tyler. A little too much sauce on that back pass, but they'll still be there for the recovery. The stack, though, meeting them along the line. So there is going to be a shot from the bottom line and right into the goal. Mail it in. It's Franz.
There you go. Franz going to hit that one 29 meters out. Good for the 3, staving off of that mercy. rhyme not intended as we are in the final 2 minutes of this first round. Kraken still up by 14, still with a substantial lead, still comfortable in this first round, but not as close to that Mercy as they thought they might be, as that Ignite stack, very aggressive. Does fall apart there as G Tyler going to get this one, sending it across. Oh, I thought he was sending it in, sends it across. Now Catnip with it going for the dump. Oh, that was on its way in.
And well, saving that from being a reality will be Duel now out the way. There's already a deep stack there on the blue side already. So now maybe some goals back to back, and it's a triple from Wolf.
I don't want to jinx it. I'm not saying anything.
11, 10, 9, 8,
Same.
7, 6.
But
the weather in Pittsburgh was really nice today. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, hey, the weather is real nice now for Ignite. I mean, 1 minute left, but those are some actually contextually some important goals for them regardless, because this does put them in much better position and headspace going into that next round. Is Catnip there, though?
Ooh.
Talk about the rounds, making them 21-8.
Yeah, that was juking the one defender, pulls the goalie out, goes above the goalie's head, brings that one in for the 2. As you point out there, 21-8. It's a 13-point deficit for Ignite here as they come out on this Joust advantage with only 30 seconds on the clock with this possession. So yeah, Kraken will be taking this first round, although those few goals there from Ignite, that's the sort of thing that you can build off of. And how many times have we seen one team take a round convincingly and then the other team come back in that next round and show that the game was not as lopsided as the score would have you believe?
Boy, too many times. I've seen that a lot. Every week, pretty much. It's just the nature of the beast, the nature of the game. Echo Arena and all of sports, it's not about 100 miles per hour for one team for 30 minutes straight. It's more so just about the ebbs, the flows, and that is Echo. So round 2 could be entirely different, but Kraken has more than impressed, certainly to start things off.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal performance in this first round. You know, as I said, you know, Ignite is they are the gatekeepers, and to come into this one as we did enter this one late, you know, it was already a 7-2 game, and that was not the scoreline I was expecting dropping into this one. But Kraken, as you know, they're on a 5-game winning streak, and you know, that's the sort of thing that happens as you start. You kind of find your footing, and you have something to prove, and they are proving something here. I mean, this is another breed of Echo Arena we're witnessing.
Certainly is. And as I was mentioning earlier, and got kind of cut off by a phenomenal shot at the time, but wins against the likes of, you know, There Is No Team and Onion, Bonker and Galaxy. Now their last loss was nearly a month ago versus High Voltage. That was, I believe, a venues match, just the same. But you know, they've been just killing it lately. Also, their last match just yesterday against Bangarang, and Kraken won that one in 2 rounds, which certainly raised some eyebrows, and again, in a good way. But they're making these runs, and so many of these Diamond teams, not just Kraken, are turning this cycle and turning, you know, these Challenger Cups a little bit on their head. It's so fun to watch the rise of these teams.
And G Tyler with a good duck there as he picks someone up to Catnip. Catnip going to set this one up to X, and X brings it in. Oh, soft, low shot there. Oh, the backboard.
Oh.
Ash. Fran's got a hand on it, but Ash got it in. That's going to be 2 points on the board here to Kraken to kick us off. 11 seconds in.
9, 8.
Yeah, and with that, I mean, not the stuff that Ignite wanted, of course, but as you were mentioning earlier, there's just too many times I've seen stream to stream, game to game, basically. Round 2s go different. It's there definitely needs to be a name for it. One of our viewers even did name it, you know, round 2 effect or something of that sort, because it is a reality here, whether it's just because of the rhythms or one team letting up, one team getting hot, or one team staying hot. So might be eating my words, Ash. They get a second goal.
Yeah, and that one quick, 17 seconds. First goal, 11 seconds. Second goal, 17 seconds. Ignite going to get another Joust advantage here, but yeah, 1 minute in. Kraken's going to take a 4-point lead here. So yeah, Ignite once again they had that little spurt of scoring in that first round. I was hoping to see more of it here as VTS going to send this one in up to Duel now near side wall. I know how tough this Ignite team can be to play against. I've played against them myself. Duel sending it up to Wolf. Wolf over to France. Good, what a read. What a read. Oh, the send out though, keeping it in the bubble. Picked up by Catnip far side.
That was almost dangerous, but yeah, the read was right, because otherwise that was a great setup for an alley-oop, but just a little too much distance on it, so enabled the dive to come out. And you are right, Dimwee. This is not a team, I mean, an Ignite that you can ever doubt, because look, they're 12-8, and maybe with a twist of fate from Wolf, they're gonna bring themselves into the score with their first 3. So nice job, Wolf 23.
Did you see the plays there on that near side wall? The shield takes out 2 Kraken players. Wolf got the pickup as Franz got the shield out. I mean, what a play there by Ignite to get that goal in. Long 3. They're back within 1 as we do get a timeout here. Not sure what the cause is. But yeah, what a phenomenal goal there from Ignite.
Maybe the cause is just the world's stingiest freeze out. Oh, they scored a goal. Well, now we gotta settle them down a little bit. Who knows? But whatever the case was, they're gonna reorganize that and figure out what's what. And as I was saying, though, didn't we just before the shot and kind of touching on your point that you were saying, Ignite's 12-8. I mean, that's no joke of a record.
Oh, this is a team. They've been around forever. This is the OG team. They're the gatekeepers for a reason. They are. I mean, this roster is more reliable than the weather. Although weather not totally reliable. You know what I mean?
That was unintentionally toxic.
Was it toxic?
Probably.
More reliable than the weather, though.
I have no idea. What I do know, though, it's a heat wave from Wolf on that first shot. So brief timeout, but they're going to be back into it. So let's see that Ignite defense, which over the weeks, in the matches, I mean, their stacks have been actually incredible to watch. So if they can start putting on even more of that speed and aggression, they can easily find themselves at the benefit of another series of goals here soon. I mean, there you go.
Pick up there by Wolf. There you go. BTS King with the big pickup, sending that one out. Now into the hands of Ash, though, so it does turn over. Ash with it. Moving through mid here, sends that one out all the way down to the bubble. Ooh, bounce very close. Picked up by X, but France had to get that grab there because X had an opportunity on the goal, was right nearby. But Wolf now, far side, Wolf going to send this one in. Getting a bounce off the wall. This one's down in. Duel with it now. Ignite with an opportunity, going to go for that reset. Looking to get it to Wolf on the back line, but an ugly bounce there puts it in the hands of G. Tyler. G. Tyler looking for the dump in. That one's going to be... Oh, very near the goal. I thought that was going in. Ash going to get this one picked up far side and go for the reset now.
I was frightened. The thing is, it was for a reason. I've seen G. Tyler make too many of those, and it makes me scared every time as Ash finds the pass from X and up 6-3.
Yeah, top pocket there, bringing it in, cracking, although that one took a minute. So the rate of scoring notably dropping here in the second round. Ignite doing a lot of damage to the rate of Kraken scoring, but still finding themselves behind. 3-point deficit here, 6.5 minutes to go in the second round. Fran's going to handle it in the near side tube, sending this one all the way up into the hands there. King sending in the shot, hits it for the 3, and they've tied it up.
Oh, VTS. And that was the very best outcome on that launch. 1 minute last time around before a score. Cut off a 0 that time, just 10 seconds. And efficient. An efficient 3.
Yeah, beautiful goal there. So yeah, tie game now as Ash will handle this one and sending this one up there to G. Tyler. G. Tyler, pocket pick, BTS King with it, sending it up to Wolf. Wolf was not looking for it, though, going to recover it off of that, the bounce off the wall. Wolf now going to juke around, look for some options there, go for that reset. Good reset there to Duel. Duel now moving in. They've got all 4 players in. Duel going up to France. France going across, looking to get it to Wolf. But this one now on the wall. Good pickup there by VTS. VTS sending it towards the bubble, but a good slap there by Ash. We got it out of the bubble into the near side trap, where it will be picked up once again by Wolf.
And Wolf now trying to bounce it over to VTS, struggling with the read on that, so a slap clear goes into the tunnel now. The stacks impending, and the defense, well, same thing, trying to get back into the goal and just now deny the opportunities, but there's a bounce pass sent, and a bounce pass, well, sent to Franz, recovering for Ignite to the tunnel, but then back to Ash once more. Kraken at the offense, maybe a one-on-one at goal actually about to unfold. Now change it in 2. There's the 2. X to Tyler.
What a play there. I'm watching this one back on the stream delay. Catnip over to X, and X pulls the goalie right out of the goal, and goalie is in the lane. That's why X did not have any opportunity there except to very low, bring that hands really low down, scoop it to G Tyler, hope it gets there. G Tyler, good pickup, brings it in for the 2, and Kraken is going to earn that 2-point lead here, 8-6 up.
Earn it right. Hard work. Ignite not making it easy. You see, before that goal had happened, there was a lot of disruption in mid lane based off exactly what I was talking about, the speed, the stacks of Ignite, which has proven to be really bothersome oftentimes. But that is a bothersome turnover because back into the orange zone, duel with a recovery just before Catnip gets there.
Duel sending that one through that near side tube is going to be picked up by X here for Kraken. Still over 4 minutes to go. Ooh, grab by Duel. Duel sending this one in. It's going to be just wide of the goal, bouncing far side. Slap away there by Ash. Take it to the near side wall. Picked up here by Catnip, who will get this one into that near side tube. Just past that 4-minute mark. Excuse me, just past the 6-minute mark. Catnip, anchor shot going to be off of the barrier. I think I've seen him do that 2 or 3 times here. That exact same shot in this game, and all of them going off the barrier just like that, as Wolf is going to pick this one up far side. Juke around, look for an option here. Going to go for the reset on the back line of Duel.
Yeah, kind of missed opportunity a little bit back there because they had open goal, 3 players down. So see if Ignite can punish. That's the important thing. The defense all out of that bubble just about. And there's G Tyler contesting VTS once again. The diver on the barrier, Colombian Catnip. So just waiting to see where the defense, if the defense could overtake and knock the disc loose before diving out themselves. But back first. Reset, ignite the disc for perhaps just a brief second, and turnover again.
X sending this one now up to Ash. Ash has G Tyler behind the goal by himself. Oh, you know what happened there? So G Tyler is by himself behind the goal. Defender is in the area, but not yet covering him. And I believe at the exact same moment that the goalie realizes that player now has the disc, that defender realizes he has not been covering his man. They both jump out after G Tyler. G Tyler takes the opportunity, hits the easy open goal, and Kraken is now up by 4.
So crunch time now. This is dangerous. There's the 3 in a row. Could it be?
Oh.
Ooh. Big miss. But the recovery just the same. Another chance here. Ignite cannot let a 3rd straight goal go for them. Not with this much time left, so they need to make some moves in a hurry, and they do. Could it be? Oh, it's 23 again from the deep end.
Unreal. What a shot. 25 meters out. Hits it bottom pocket. Right at the edge of the rim there. So, yeah, 2 minutes to go as we come out of the tubes here. 1-point game. Kraken barely holding on to this lead, so they're going to need a goal off of this Joust advantage. Coming out of the tubes, Ash going to handle this one here. Send it near side trap to XX right through as he gets stunned out. Catnip handling it. Catnip going to go far side pass. A little bit too high for G Tyler to get the grab on. Will make its way to that far side. NTS Franz gets a hand on it, gets stunned out. Wolf with the recovery, going to get this one cleared out. Not out, actually caught in that far side trap. Although VTS King will get the slap and does get that one through to the Kraken zone here. Minute 42 to go.
Oh, big overshoot though. The open goal and the 3 from Wolf again. They're up by 2. Dimwee. A minute left. A little bit over. But boy, is this game close now.
Wow. Just wow. Yeah.
I thought. Sorry, but I thought they were looking down and out. Then what happened? Wolf happened.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking Kraken almost got a mercy in the first round. And now Ignite is up 12-10 here, up by 2. Just over a minute to go. X with it there, far side tube. Gets that one through. Catnip not able to get the grab on it. Wolf now going to be tracking this one down near side. Ooh, picked up there by G Tyler. A little bit too much time. G Tyler sending that one across. Going to bounce ugly there off of the bow tie. Good pickup there by VTS, sending it into that near side tube. Under a minute to go as X is going to pick this one up here for Kraken in his own zone. X now turning this one around. Under assault by VTS King. Sends that one to Ash. Ash bringing this one in near side. Ash looking for the cross pass. Wants to go to X. No, he's going to go to Catnip. Catnip now does go to X. X bringing this one in. Is going to set this one up. One more pass. Ash brings it in for the 2. They're tied up.
Oh, putting in the clutch. Now, I thought that was going to be a shot opportunity. They opted for the extra pass. And boy, did it happen to pay off. You know, they squeezed it through. And, oh man, 23 seconds left. Well, there's 23 with a disc. The Wolf variety, that is. And big plays, big catch.
Uh-oh.
G. Tyler, and sending it off that corner. The goal,
no.
it's open, but
Whoa.
no, it's going to be taken by Duel, sending them to Duel School, and Franz to the tunnel. And now rebound to Tyler. Time. Is it going to be? Oh no, it's going to be the game winner.
I can't believe they hit it.
There was no time.
I thought we were going to overtime. I was ready for it.
Wow. What a clutch and a tremendous ending. Someone clip it and ship it over to me, because there had to be 0.1. Ridiculous. What a huge
it was
clutch.
less than 0.1. It was, we're talking 0.001.
Oh man.
I can't believe that score. I can't believe that went in. I honestly cannot believe that went in.
Shocker. Heartbreaker. Depending on which side you lean on, I suppose. But
Ignite really came back in that second round.
wow.
I mean, they really did. After that first round, I mean, what a second round. Yeah, they mounted that comeback too. They had to come back in the second round. They went up 12-9.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was looking like it round 3, or at least an OT. I mean, with a few minutes left, it was really dangerous territory. I mentioned the 2 goals in a row scored by Kraken, and they're looking like maybe they're about to go on their third, but then Wolf came back with some back-to-back scores in there to just bring them back to life. And yeah, heartbreaker for them for sure, but wow, what a closeout. That's the thing. That's why you go up until the buzzer, even when we're thinking and the audience is thinking, no, this is going to be an OT. No, if you're in that game, if you're one of those players, you're playing up until that clock hits 0 for reasons just like that. Incredible.
Play to the whistle. Play to the whistle. Always play to the whistle. That's why. That's why. I mean, that right there is why. Always play to the whistle.
Crazy.
If you're not playing to the whistle, you're wrong.
Well, certainly for Kraken, they are feeling quite right and quite all right. It's sweet Colombian catnip. Some big plays. Some big points. Some big everything's in there. Really doesn't. An assist, 35 stuns. You have Tyler, G. Tyler with 8 points and 3 assists, as well as a save, a steal, and 18 stuns. X putting up the 3 points and 6 great assists, 20 stuns. And Ash, 10 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 1 steal, 9 stuns. Some loaded stats for Kraken, but yeah, I mean, similarly for Ignite there. What do you see from Ignite, Dimwee?
You got, Wolf there, game high points with the 12. Excuse me, not game high. Well, tied with the game high.
Yeah.
Notable was Catnip got the 12 there, but yeah. 6 saves, though, for Franz on that one. And Franz also had some big clutch goals of his own. Just phenomenal performance. And everybody there, although notable that Wolf, with a big possession time there, the only player on his team with over 2 minutes. But notable is all the other players on his team barely have 1 minute each. So the fact that he's over 2 is quite substantial. Shows you how often he's holding on to that disc, letting his teammates get into position, and then sending it in, and then somehow still coming away with the game high points. So kind of shows you his effectiveness in this on that the back and midline there. But yeah, it's phenomenal performance there from Ignite all around.
Yeah, for sure. All of them, putting in something. For sure, as mentioned, that chemistry was high. That whole comeback that they had, and even in the late first round, they got their first two goals in, or 3 goals in there towards the end. I mean, really just predicated off that chemistry, that intense, aggressive, and fast defense, and then not only that, but turning into just snipers, or I guess continuing to be snipers there. Whether Franz, I think, had one of those beautiful threes. Wolf obviously had a few of them, more than a few, in fact. But definitely a lot of good things on their side, and just stayed up and into it similarly until the last second. So close, so clutch from Kraken, and so much in terms of highlights tonight, didn't we? All these matches and all these rounds, they've been providing some stellar highlight plays. But Kraken continuing to burn mighty hot and climb up that ladder. So I am super curious, needless to say, where they're going to be ending up here over the next few weeks. as we wind down the regular season. But anything else you want to leave off with, Dimwee, before we do sign off here?
Nothing in particular. Just phenomenal games from all these teams tonight. Ethereal versus Kang, Baked versus Rendezvous, Kraken versus Unite. I mean, every single one of them was phenomenal. We did not have a dud in the bunch this evening. So yeah, shout out to our producers, of course, for that happenstance. But yeah, shout out to the teams for bringing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And well, we're going to be bringing it again real soon. Tomorrow is as well. So stay tuned. We got more venues ahead, as is usually the case on these weekends. So you know where to be. But from our end here on the casting end of things, I've been Palador, Sir Dimwee, casting right beside me. And so much for Subtlety, manning the cameras and getting all those sweet looks into these skilled teams. Quick thank you to our sponsors, of course, in HyperX, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, VRware.net, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, who provides a lot of the music you hear here on stream. And yeah, with that, also shout out, on the note of Ignite, IgniteVR.gg, as well as Spark, formerly known as IgniteBot. Of course, Ignite providing our statistical overlays here for the streams, and among many other things that the viewers don't always see, but believe me, is so helpful on the back end. Ignite, like I said, top to bottom, definitely it's pros of pros, and really want to shout them out. So go download if you haven't already. It's not just for casters. Spark, so IgniteVR.gg. If you play Echo, you need Spark, trust me. And with that, everybody, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and as always, be good to each other, and we'll see you again very, very soon.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.